All right, so watch this. The next thing I had to show you is this thing called what's happening to you is what's called the early extension, okay, in golf. It's like a plague, okay? It's literally a plague that's out there. Watch this. I'm going to show you a bunch of they had pictures of this, unfortunately. So look, this would be very bad. Look at this. See how his butt is way off of this back line, right? Do you see this guy too? Look, he's early extending on this picture, and here he's not early extending. The old days, see, I grew up playing golf around since started when I was 12. The old days, this was called, standing up out of your posture, right? And so new days, we call it early extension. And so look at this guy. Look, he's early extending also. So the whole thing is we need to look at this guy too. Same thing. Look, where's his hips going? The hips are just going the wrong direction. Now, one of the best remedies I found to fix the early extension is doing what's referred to in golf as the chair drill, right? And it seems silly, I know, to have a chair behind you like this, right? As you can see, look at all these people, right? The smart ones brought light chairs and folding chairs, right? Although I do think an office chair, as you'll see in a moment, works the best for getting the left hip back. If you remember when we were looking at you and Adam Scott, how your left hip is coming well off the back line, and it's actually supposed to be touching that back line, as you'll see here today. But basically, this drill helps a ton. Look, you can even use a bar stool to practice this with what's called early extension. Now, a funny story on this. I just had a housewife, right, new to golf, complete new golfer, right, and in 2 weeks, okay, she fixed her early extension, fixed it, perfectly gone, right? And it's like, wow. And I asked her, I said, so how'd you do it? Right. And she's like, well, just like you said, I just took a chair and I practiced with the chair. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, did you do it in your backyard? She says, no, I was at the driving range. And guess what? There are chairs there, she said. And she went over and she grabbed a chair. It wasn't hers. She just, borrowed it, brought it over and started working with it and did this every day, she said. Now, I have a famous doctor that was on TV with Kathy Ireland, and he needs this drill. He's needed this drill for 2 years. He won't do it because of his ego. He thinks that he looks silly doing it, and he's told me multiple times that he's not doing that at Kodo because he's not going to be an eyesore in the driving range, right? Now, then I told him, I said, well, if you don't like, doing the chair drill, you could buy yourself a posture pod, right? Now, this thing is only $250, right? And so it does the same thing as the chair, roughly, right? And you can practice, as you can see these people doing here, practice your butt being where it should be during the swing, right? And so, long story short, here, if you actually physically do this drill, other than here, you will improve at it. If you don't do the drill, it'll be something that takes years to fix.